you doing? I'm Craig Parker Adams. Welcome to my top 5 countdown of my most influential records, and today's number 4 on my countdown. And the select for that is a band from Scotland called the Cocteau Twins, and the record's called Heaven or Las Vegas. And that record came out around 1990, 89, 90, somewhere in there. And the reason that this record is on my list, or this band, although to me it's weird to think of this act as a band. So, but anyways, it's a group and a female singer, and predominantly the music, ever since I got turned on to them in the early 80s, nothing seems to be in English. So I never really know what lyrically something's about. But to be honest, most of my life, I never cared. I never listened to words and like whatever the meaning was supposed to be. Like the music hits me far before any kind of meaning in a lyric. So most of my life, I was stuck or caught up in the feel of the music, and so that's where I lived. It wasn't till many years well into my life, probably into my 40s maybe, where and this was because of the work I was doing, where I started really paying attention to actually lyrical content and the words. So anyways, that being aside, the Cocteau Twins, when I first heard them in the early 80s, and they have a very long career, and they have a huge catalog, and it's varying, and it's fantastic. So no matter where you jump in, if you're not familiar with them, you're going to be okay. But maybe not the late 90s as much as the early 80s on the journey, but you get the point. It's like they're consistent. So anyways, the reason that this band means so much to me in that particular record is that there's nothing guitar oriented about it, and it's like vacation music for me. Like it just takes me somewhere. I'm not focusing on what the words are about, and so what's the meaning of the song or any of this. The music just gives a cathartic kind of palate cleanse to my biology. So I feel great. So, and that record, it kind of, I would say, although it's a very layered record, with the sonics and whatnot, it's very lush and plush and all of that. It's really more about silence, space. So that's what I learned most from this band. It's really kind of just where to, not do so much maybe, and just kind of enjoy the feel. So that's the length of, or the crux of why it's profound to me. That's really the main thing. So the idea was to get away from usual rock and roll and this kind of thing. So it's kind of what classical music is for me. That's the pinnacle, but it's a vacation. Every time I listen to it, it soothes the soul in a different way. So that's what's on my list, and that's my choice for number 4. So anyways, maybe that threw you for a surprise. I don't know. Next week's going to be number 3, so you stick around hopefully, or share, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And hopefully I'll see you next week too. Okay, bye.